Let me see.
Oh.
I'm going to switch our stage, and then we'll talk about the linear approaches. Let's
Oh
go.
yeah, regarding that, when you mentioned that like I was pretty grounded, it's kind of I have like this weird mentality with the game where I'm gonna do everything I can to do the unpredictable. What I mean by that is like, most people over how many like hours I've played this, people are waiting for dash attack. People are waiting for my short hop fair or the generic like short hop nair. So I think that's why I was trying to be more mix up heavy by like doing a lot more of this. Sometimes I'll throw in some jab ones like you mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I never thought about the whole like jab thing as as like a conditioning tool, which is kind of interesting. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's if you're wondering why I don't like do this or like this all the time, I try to reserve that as like a mix up, and this would be like my like way to get in their head.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, that was just my thinking. But yeah, if you're wondering why, yeah,
So let's put the approaches into, I guess you could say, two-dimensional approach, three-dimensional approach. You can say as many as you want to, depending how deep you want to get. But let's just say, so stand right here. All right. If I go towards you on the ground like this, and that's my approach. Let's just say this is what I'm going to do. There's basically
okay,
two things you have to worry about as far as if you're going to keep it as black and white as possible. I'm either going to try and grab you, or I'm going to try and hit you with a grounded attack. That's it. Doesn't matter which I'm going to do, whether it's down tilt, forward tilt, dash attack, down smash, doesn't matter. Side B maybe, or I'm going to run up and go for a grab. Right? So that's very, very linear. I call this like a one-dimensional approach, just running straight in.
okay,
A
okay,
two-dimensional approach would be jumping in, right? Because if I happen to jump in, I can come down with an attack, or I can come down with nothing and then hit you, or I can come in with nothing and then grab you. Right? So I have more.
right,
There's more things you have to worry about. So if you stay in shield and you're expecting me to come down with like fair on shield, nair on shield, whatever, then as soon as I do, you can attack me at a shield either with a grab, or you can jump and escape or whatever. You're waiting for that hit confirm. You're waiting for that like the little white circle that hits on your shield, or the sound effect, or if you have rumble on, you're waiting for something to say, okay, he's hit me. He's now in disadvantage as far as frame data goes. I can either escape or I can punish this. So if you're waiting for that, if I run in and I go like this, you don't get that satisfaction, right? So now my approach is
right,
now, I guess, threefold as far as I could run in and hit you with an aerial coming down like this. I can come down and get a grab, right? Or I can come down and then go for a down tilt or an up tilt or something like this, right? So now you have
right.
three things to worry about as far as an aerial approach, a grounded approach, or a grab. Now, I guess the last one would also be running in and then going away from you, right? Or jumping and then jumping again, not off of your head though. Like doing like a double jump, right? Something like that. Maybe not the air dodge. I'm just trying to not jump super high, but something like that, right? Where I come back down. So if I were to, like, let's say jump in like this and then come down, if you are in shield, if you believe that I'm going to come down and go for a tomahawk grab, you now might spot dodge, right? So now you might spot dodge if you think I'm going to come down with the tomahawk grab, right? You might jump if you think I'm going to go for like a down tilt or maybe even an up tilt, or you might stay in shield if you think I'm going to come down with an aerial, right? So if I go like
Right.
this, let's say if I jump in, right, and I jump like that, right in front of you, right, or close to you, there's a chance that you might try and grab out of shield or spot dodge or show your hand early before I even actually do anything, right? So now my approaches are kind of being, or you're kind of telling me what I should be doing to approach you. Because if you're in shield, or let's say if I'm in shield, if you jump towards me and then you double jump away and I go like this, I'm afraid of getting grabbed, or I'm afraid of like, let me see, like a down tilt or something like that. Potentially, let's say if you come down with like a fair or something that you could potentially hit me with a singular hit, right? Something that's safe on shield, even if it's like a nair. I'm going to try and spot dodge or try and move in some way, right? But if you jump towards me and then jump away, and I try and grab, for example, because I think you're going to try and tomahawk grab me, or you're going to come down with an attack of some sort and be unsafe on shield, either way, I'm showing my hand to you, and all you did as far as approaching is get close. That's what I was saying as far as intimidating me with your character, right? That's something I do all the time, is jump towards someone then jump away just to see how they react. The biggest part about approaching, in my opinion, is that you don't actually have to hit somebody in order to approach them. Approaching is just getting close. That's it.
I
Right.
see.
Right? Approaching is literally moving towards, retreating is going away. Approaching does not have
Okay.
to have an attack tacked on to the end of it. So I don't have to run in and say, here we go, I'm going to go for a grab, or here we go, I'm going to go for a dash attack, right? Or I'm going to run up to you and jump and just fair at you, right?
Hmm.
An approach could look something like jumping in like this, going like this, right, a couple times, and then going for my grab, right?
I see.
And as far as that many mix-ups, if you don't fall for a single head fake or a single double move or whatever I'm doing, then there's a chance that you believed that you know for a fact I'm going to dash in, dash out, jump around, do all this stuff, and then after a certain amount of fakes, then I'm going to do something. Or the other thing is maybe you're just terrified in shield because you don't know when I'm actually going to attack you, right? But you can build up that hesitation from somebody else if you are less linear. As far as before, how we started this whole thing out was dashing in and saying I'm just going to go for a grab, right? Or I'm just going to run in and go for a down tilt. There's nothing wrong with down tilt as far as your character. Down tilt's one of your best moves, right? But if you dash in, dash out, empty hop, dash out again, then dash in and down tilt, it's like, bro, I have no idea what's going on. And that entire time as well, if I'm just staying in shield because there's a chance I could die from down tilt up smash or something, my shield comes down even more and more, and you get a shield poke with fair instead, right?
Oh,
There's so many other things you
I
can
never.
get.
Oh, wow. There's a lot. Okay, I'm a fun fact. I suck at last stock, last hit situations, and like I mentioned, one of the things is like when I can't secure the kill because they're shielding a lot. They're trying to avoid my confirms, and all I really have was like this to try to shield pressure or like try to grab them to break them out of shield but none of that is really. I don't get a lot of reward off like all these things. So, but you're just saying by doing this, like short hopping, crossing them up with just movement alone, their shield gets smaller and smaller, and then thus they're like conditioned less to shield, and then I have more chances to land my confirms and whatnot. I think that's what I got from that.
And here's the thing too, is even with my shield, it's also a timer, right? I can't shield forever, so eventually I got to make a decision. If I shield forever, my shield breaks, right? Or you hit me for shielding and then you break my shield. Or if I stay in shield for too long, you can abandon your mix-ups and just go for a grab because I'm going to let you grab, right? So no matter what, you can make his. I'm not saying you should just dance in front of somebody for forever and eventually they'll still just break. Like that shouldn't be happening either. But as far as to say that, oh, this person's winning and they have a full shield or basically a full shield, I'm just gonna run in and try and hit their shield or like catch them off guard before they can do anything. It's like at low/mid levels of play, you might be able to get away with that. But at higher levels of play, I'm either going to move out of the way, right? Or I'm going to need something for you to, I'm going to need you to convince me in some way that you're actually going to approach. So I react, I spot dodge, or I jump, or I throw out an up smash early and you're like out of the way. Like let's say if I was to dash in, jump back, and then let's say you went for an up smash. As soon as you miss your up smash, I'm going to side B into you, dash attack you, run up down tilt, turn around, F smash you, something that's going to punish the fact that I got you to take the bait.
Okay.
Right?
That's good.